This year we have 6 art trams hitting the tracks. I felt it was important for many voices to be a part of this year's project. I'm convening a group of First Nations curators from across the state to come together as a collective and to curate this year's Melbourne Art Trams. The decision around the artists this year was really led by who has contributed to the art history of Victorian Aboriginal art. In making the selection, we have selected Baruch, or William Barak, a Wurundjeri elder and ancestor from the 19th century. And then we also are celebrating and honouring the amazing artist Marie Clark.
I've had a personal connection to Marie through family and community connections. What a brilliant way to give life to something that is otherwise invisible, and in that way create a lot of intrigue. I think a lot of people will question what are they looking at, and hopefully then invite further exploration or deeper thought about what is she trying to get across.
We have Kelly Kumalatsos sharing the important work that she's been doing around possum and printing possum fur.
This is a series of works produced by Kelly in 2020. They're garments that were worn in photographs by her ancestors. These are on paper and they are prints of possum fur. So the fur represents the possum skin cloaks that her ancestors and our ancestors wore as well. And so now she is that contrast from the previous possum skin cloaks to what her family had worn and their garments.
We have Auntie Patsy Smith, who is speaking to her connection to Tangwurrung country and her history involving being a stolen generation survivor, but also the importance of country to her and the two worlds that she lives in and Victorian Aboriginal people live in today. We also have senior artists and aunties from Kayila Arts in Shepparton.
The elders, the aunties, they've naturally been drawn into Kayla Arts, I think, and it's been such a privilege to enable a space for them to connect. It's just lovely to see them enjoy those experiences, to be valued, to have their stories appreciated by people from all around the world, but also then for their families to see that and see them celebrated in a way that hasn't been offered before.
We also have a tram from Jennifer Mullett.
Jennifer's practice is important because she shows a really long-standing range of artwork in itself. I feel that's really important because often our artists in Victorian First Peoples sense are not as fully recognised out there as other artists in the broader community. And I feel she is probably one of the artists that we need to know more about.
The Melbourne Art Trams and the First Peoples Melbourne Art Trams is actually an immense gift to the state. It's a much-loved public art project. It's one of the state's biggest public art projects every year. But what it gives is an opportunity for everybody to connect to First Peoples culture. It's something for everybody to share in, for everybody to be proud of. And it's a shared space of learning, of history, and it's really important to acknowledge the First Peoples of the lands and to respect that. And so we are honouring Victorian Aboriginal artists, we're honouring ancestors, and we're also honouring the work of women's practice in the community.